Grandma sat quietly on her old wooden chair, a chair that had carried her weight, her worries, and her prayers for many long years. Her hands rested gently on a worn wooden cane, hands that once worked tirelessly, hands that once wiped tears, and hands that once held hope when nothing else remained. The chair creaked softly as she leaned back. Her eyes were open, but her mind was traveling far away, back to a time only memories remember. 5 children sat on the floor, right beside the chair. They sat close, as if moving nearer would help them hear her heart better. The room was calm, no noise, no distractions, only the quiet breath of time passing. Grandma smiled, a slow, gentle smile, and finally spoke. "Children," she said, "life is not always kind, but it is always teaching." Her voice was soft, yet every word carried weight. "I was born in a small village," she continued, "where the mornings smelled of fresh soil and the evenings ended with silent prayers. She walked miles to school, barefoot on rough roads, carrying books in one hand and dreams in the other. Some days there was little food, some days there was no comfort, but there was always faith. My parents taught me," she said, "never complain about what you don't have. Be thankful for what you do." The children leaned even closer. "I grew up quickly," Grandma said. "Life didn't wait for me to be ready." She spoke of love, of marriage, of building a home with empty pockets, but a heart full of patience. She paused, her eyes lowered. "There were nights," she whispered, "when I cried alone, nights when silence felt heavy and prayers felt like the only shelter." She lost people she loved. She faced moments when hope felt weak, moments when giving up felt easier than taking one more step forward. A small voice broke the silence. "Grandma, were you ever scared?" Grandma looked down and smiled softly. "Yes, my child, many times. But courage," she said slowly, "is not the absence of fear. Courage is standing up again, even when your heart is tired and your hands are shaking." The room grew still. Even the air seemed to listen. Grandma looked at the 5 children, their innocent eyes fixed on her face. "Everything I survived," she said, "every tear, every loss, every prayer was so I could sit here today and tell you this story." She placed her hand on her heart. "Life will bend you," she whispered. "Life will test you, but never, never let it break you. Respect your elders, value time, and never forget where you came from." The children remained silent. They didn't need to speak. They had just received wisdom that no book could ever offer. Grandma leaned back into her chair, closed her eyes slowly, and smiled. Her story didn't end with her words. It began inside them.